Hmm.
Well, I know you was making that melody. Shut your ass up.
Can I finish my melody, please?
No. 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 Girl, shut the hell up.
You shut up, dumb piece of shit.
Not a whole dumb piece of shit. I said not a whole dumb piece of shit.
Not a whole dumb.
Damn, I'm on the record.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Best friend because the roommate's boyfriend, because the roommate's boyfriend was like trying to assault her, and she tried to report it.
I don't be getting stuff like that. I said I don't be getting stuff like that. Like really? Like it was that serious?
Right, and people like telling me
First carry for Raquel Armstead. He's ended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Armstead. He'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And he's got a first down of inside of midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd
down. That's what I was
down.
going to say. I'll say first that. And
operating from the gun, King.
Oh, I was in your fucking hand.
On through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage
You
strong,
fucking
and
piece
now
of
it's 4th
shit.
down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield.
Don't make no damn sense,
Couldn't even
man.
find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too
I'm
tight.
talking about shit sitting in your motherfucking hand.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep. This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And
yes.
That will be incomplete.
Damn reception, though.
Well, they weren't scared to let it
Pop
fly,
that bitch in
but
the
it
air.
falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
What were you doing, Cook?
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds
Yeah,
around the
he did.
12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great to be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Stewart.
Here's King looking to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Here we go.
Why didn't you take him? Why you just let him come?
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Let's go.
To throw is King. Off play action. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. So here the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Gonna be one of them games. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the right. And watch that. Hey, watch the block. Pause. 49 is the mic. Hey, 29. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Out.
Now King.
Nice one.
From the gun. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Nixon with a first down carry.
Oh, nice. Okay, let me get on my shit now. That's too much playing.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Who, me? Yeah, I'm right there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Cannot believe I just let that shit happen. It's okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
There you go.
Get some of those big
Keep going, baby.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. King. Complete to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
We help you out there. Look like you're a little sleepy. Don't get sheet stuff. Make yourself nice and comfortable. With no problems.
You did not have to do it.
3 bucks. Slam.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Come on, Connor.
Bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
Something like that down.
Say that's your payback,
but I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. King throwing on 1st down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
2. See how nice they fit? It's perfect.
No, I got some. I'm going like that.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Watch the curl.
Now it's Connor.
Come on, Connor.
This one down to about the 10-yard line.
I'm blaming it on him.
Motherfucker, because you just don't get nigga bounce that shit off and keep moving.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the
big ass nigga out there, man. Come on.
Ain't that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
There we go. Shit.
Steelers.
Look, that Armstead had to come in and do the business. Gotta be bullshit, man.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Gotta be bullshit.
Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the
Look, and I can't talk about Connor because, you know, he used to have cancer. So, you know, I don't want to talk bad to him. In real life, he beat cancer. Yeah. And he out there playing football.
Well, I guess he comes good.
Yeah. And then you doing what you love. So, can't go wrong. Oh, yeah, he coming out. Let's go. Take him down, baby. Take him down.
19-yard line.
Got to get coordinated. What helped them last time? I know exactly what it was.
About to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen.
Fellas.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's complete to John Ross.
Son of a
23
bitch.
yards to pick up there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
It don't look like he caught that for real.
Accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
I said, that's nice.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both.
If this were a college game,
motherfucker.
this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. Yeah,
Sorry. Let's go back to work. Let's go back to work, y'all.
Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Down the middle. 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run.
God damn it.
Nice work to get
That's all right. It's coming.
out of that, and
It's coming.
Down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there
It's
on
coming.
first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
That's what I like to hear.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come to my world. We won.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Eifert has it.
You get lucky today. That's all right. That shit gonna wear off.
As he takes it down to the 16.
It's gonna wear off. That throwing and running. It's gonna wear off.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
Damn it! Nice catch. Fuck.
He's got him. Touchdown, Bengals.
Damn it.
Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with Counter, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled.
Come on, McDonald.
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Fuck.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down, King.
Man, it was out your hand, King.
Down. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That fucking whole arm was forward. What the fuck was that? Oh shit, it's all gravy. Fuck it.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
17.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Coming. This shit is coming to me. It's coming to me sooner or later, baby. It's coming. Okay. Okay, keep playing.
First half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson. No escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward Ford, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Buying time. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now is
why would you keep
away.
Doing that stupid shit?
He's taking it to 23.
God damn it.
A very good return there. Give him an even
20. Like he had no speed.
Control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Fucking Johnson. Nigga's supposed to 92 speed, 93 acceleration. Nigga look like he had 88 speed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency break.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go.
God damn, you killed me on that.
And
okay.
All the way in for Cincinnati score.
How did y'all let him get over the top?
Austin, 79 yards. Fuck. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for
there we go, baby. Let's go. Show shit.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's get what we're supposed to get.
James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Who did that first one?
Armstead.
Put in Conner.
He's good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's nice,
good with the extra.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't no joke, cuz. There you go.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Nigga, y'all almost level the door open. What the fuck?
As he's up a yard or two shy of
Yeah, yeah. He would have made it to that, boy. It was over. Go ahead, do your thing.
What are you doing?
Check some on his phone.
You ready?
Oh, okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do.
Look at that juke so goddamn early.
And then come back with
that was awesome juke.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson.
No catch.
The right sideline, but not
no
in
catch.
the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You know how to use that X button.
Yeah, man.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What you just sent me?
Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. Jackson
I knew it. What I tell you? I told you. It was coming. It was coming. Keep running with him. Please do. He should have been hurt after Bush hit his ass. No, that's Shazier. Either one of them you don't want to hit you. That was Shazier. Oh, no, that wasn't Shazier.
In this case,
Edmonds, yeah.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze
Get that man body up off the ground.
Look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Not anymore.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48 line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yep.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
That's how they feeling right now.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster.
Yes, flag. Your hands to yourself, please. Keep your hands to yourself.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
So basically, extra life.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. A little flare. Go, boy. Check 49.
There it is. I see it now.
He wouldn't steal Carson for the
Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No, I did not say do that shit. This fucking stupid ass shit. I don't know why you think that. Act like
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's King to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Listen.
Can't challenge it.
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And there's going to be a stoppage here.
I'll
the
take
booth
that.
wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Well, but why would we give them the Bengals list on the extra life pack?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is King, operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Joe Mixon. He's going to start on the
ain't gonna hurt.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Give me what I want! Give me what I want! Please!
I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, shit.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit.
Get the fuck out of here!
And usually a tight
Man, that's some straight bullshit.
Completion. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
And then you like this as John layout on social media or major local impact.
Ready? Edwin, 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's me and you.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Extra light. Super light is extra light. Well, super light is designed.
Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
What the fuck?
I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now King to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Also, like, if they need shirts, we just supply them with the shirts. We're not doing no like design.
Right there, 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. You go tight. You got tight.
I don't know how.
On 1st down, again, they go with Armstead.
God damn it.
Push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, and it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, King. And rifles one incomplete.
That was close.
Washington was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know
that was the type of a chance. Going to give them that bing, 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 pow. Time for some of that bing, bing, pow.
And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Need some of that bing, bing, pow, y'all.
King now on 3rd down. Being chased. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, he lost it.
Eagles grab it.
He's gone. That nigga ain't going nowhere.
The return stops.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be
this
a
nigga loses the ball
all the time, right?
And how much they practice that.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Thank you.
And look at this. They get
Let's go.
They need it. It's intercepted.
Fucking go.
Picked up by the former first
You made too many mistakes. Let's go.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now get back in it.
King throwing again.
Oh!
And he's going to be
God
intercepted
damn
the
it.
third time.
Fuck!
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, to throw the football, swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
Nice touchdown.
Into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of
What
being
the
calm
fuck?
and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on second down. King.
What the fuck?
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
These niggas just is not on top of their shit, though.
Some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's
I should have did my fucking game plan that I did last week.
So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
Yes.
Find their way open.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This non-motherfucking throwing piece of shit.
Carl Lawson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Where you at? Motherfucker, you were supposed to release yourself.
Here as he's taken down. Carl
I hate this fucking game. They didn't even give me the opportunity to release him. So he's supposed to release himself.
To be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your
some of the most stupidest shit, man.
As best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And
get the fuck out of here.
Midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first.
Like he literally got his feet out of that nigga hands.
Jackson on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 17 and a Cincinnati first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Good
Cameron
guy.
Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Lost me another one this year.
Column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. The big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of
50 fucking yards in the air, yo.
taking away
50
possessions,
yards
back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Something like that.